They say life can change in the blink of an eye, and I learned this truth the hardest way possible. 25 years ago, I had everything a man could ever dream of: wealth, cars, a thriving business, a beautiful family. But little did I know, everything I built was about to be shattered, not by fate, not by strangers, but by the very people I loved the most. Back then, I was living a lavish life. Every morning I woke up in a grand house with the sound of my cars parked outside. I was proud, not because of the money itself, but because I had built it all with my own hands. Business was going well, I had respect in society, and people looked at me as a man who had it all. Then came the happiest chapter of my life: marriage. I married a woman I loved deeply, and soon we were blessed with a daughter. Holding that little baby girl in my arms for the first time, I thought my life was complete. My wife, my child, my business. I was living the dream. But dreams can turn into nightmares. One cloudy evening, I came home early. The house was quiet, and as I walked in, I saw something that broke me forever. My wife, the mother of my daughter, was with another man. I froze. My heart refused to believe what my eyes had seen. This wasn't just any man. He was a powerful lawyer, well known in the city, admired by many. And in that moment, everything inside me shattered. I had given her love, loyalty, and trust, and yet she betrayed me, without even thinking about our little girl. I confronted her, but instead of regret, I saw arrogance in her eyes. That man, the lawyer, was smart, too smart. Slowly, piece by piece, he manipulated everything. With his influence and power, he managed to take away almost all my property. I fought. I went to courts. I stood before judges. I begged for justice. But the law was in his hands. Everywhere I turned, doors closed on me. My wealth slipped away. My home slipped away. And so did my dignity. I had gone from a man of status to a man fighting for survival. Nights were the hardest. I often sat alone, staring at the empty walls, wondering how life could be so cruel. My daughter was growing, and despite my brokenness, I wanted to give her the best. I wanted her to know that even if her mother betrayed me, her father would never stop loving her. Years passed. My wife moved on with her powerful lover, while I struggled to rebuild my life from nothing. People who once respected me turned away. Some mocked me, others pitied me. But through it all, I held on to one thing: my daughter. Time doesn't stop for anyone. My daughter grew up, and eventually, the day came when she got married. Watching her walk down the aisle, I felt a mix of pride and sadness. Pride, because despite everything, she had grown into a wonderful woman. Sadness, because I knew the journey to get here had cost me everything I once had. As for me, I was no longer the rich man I used to be. Life had stripped me of wealth, power, and even love. But it taught me something more valuable than all of that. Never place your happiness entirely in someone else's hands. Because when they betray you, they don't just take your love. They can take your whole world. So if you're listening to my story, remember this: money can be earned again, respect can be rebuilt, but once trust is broken, it can never be restored. Cherish those who value you, and never let your entire world depend on someone who doesn't.